Oh god, tomorrow is my US visa interview. What document should I carry? My passport, PAN card, ration card, light bill. Hold on, guys. I know you must be thinking that I've gone mad, but that is not the case. I was just acting it out that how people are. People go crazy about their US visa interview that 1 or 2 days prior. I know it is a normal human tendency because a lot of fuss has been made about the US visa interview. So don't worry. I am definitely going to tell you all the documents that which you're supposed to carry to your US visa interview, or which I carried, and according to me, these would be the sufficient documents needed at your US B1 B2 tourist interview. So let's just start with that. So, first and foremost, most important document, obviously, your passport. All the passports, whether your old ones are there, present one, so you have to carry anyways. But your old passports also you carry. After that, most important thing, your DS 160 confirmation page and your appointment confirmation page. You have to carry those letters which you had carried the previous day for your biometric session or the day one of your biometrics, because those people put certain stamps on those pages, so you have to carry those papers. So don't take a fresh printout every other day. You have to carry only that page. Apart from that, the most important document which is considered if they ask for is your bank statement. So for a tourist, the most important document which the visa office is looking for are funds. So basically, you have to carry your last 6 months bank statement, the original ones which you have obtained from the bank. There, it should be like stamped and signed by the branch manager, and all the other documents also. So they want to know how much liquid fund you hold. So apart from your normal bank statement, you have to carry your fixed term deposit receipts if you have, your mutual fund investments, or all the liquid funds which you have made any investments like shares or bonds, whatever. All those documents you carry along with you. Apart from this is your about your bank statement. So after your bank statement, the important document which the visa officer might want to have a look at is your last 3 years IT return. So you have to carry your last 3 years IT return, because in your IT return, at a glance, he can see how much income you have like generated within a financial year. So I think that is a very good document for him to take a look if he is a little skeptical about your financial status. Then comes your no objection certificate from your employer. So if you are an employed person, you have to obtain it, whether you are working in a private office or whether you are working in a government office, doesn't matter. You have to carry a no objection certificate. Take it at least 1 month prior to your, or apply for it at least 1 month prior to your visa interview, because I know few employers take some time for like to issue that document to you, because I have faced it. So that document you have to carry. Then comes your salary slip. So obviously, if you are an employee, then you will have your salary slip. So carry your last 3 months salary slips. It is also a proof that you have strong ties back home, because your company's name and your salary would be mentioned. So the visa officer is rest assured that yes, this guy or this person has a good job in hand, and he is definitely coming back. He is going there just for tourism purpose. This will come to their mind. So I think it is a good document to carry. Then, if you're going for some ceremony in the US, at your relative's place, say a marriage ceremony or some family function which you have to attend, or the graduation ceremony of your child or your sibling, then you have to obtain a no, invitation letter from the person who is staying, or your relative who is staying in the US, because this document would be really good document to show them. Apart from this, you have to carry the passport copy, the visa copy, and the address proof of your relative or the person whom you know in the US. And please make sure that it has to be a close relative. So don't just like show them that yes, somebody, my nephew or my niece or my uncle's brother. Don't show them those kind of relations. If you don't have an immediate relative or a close relative, then no need to say all these things. You simply tell them that you are going for tourism purpose. So if you have a close relative, then you it is always a good idea to carry his passport copy, his visa copy, and his address proof. So his address proof could be his driving license. uh, these are the documents which would be more than sufficient for you to carry along with you for your US B1 B2 tourist visa. Most important thing, you have to carry these documents along with you, but you don't have to show these documents to the visa officer. You have to show him only if he asks for these documents. Apart from that, I don't think you have to show. So if he is simply asking you questions and he is not really interested in any of the documents, don't try to be over smart and try to say him that uh, hold on a second, let me show my bank statement to you. Please don't do that. It would be really stupid of you to behave in that kind of manner. So only when he asks for, then you have to show the documents. And most important thing, the visa officers don't have a lot of time because there are long queues at the US consulate. So they just want to get this procedure done quickly. So what they do is when you go for your interview, they after you hand over the passport, they scroll your form on their system. So while scrolling through your form, if they find something a little fishy or if they are unsure about certain things, only then they will ask for your documents. In my US interview, none of my document was asked for, and our interview was like finished within a minute. So don't try to be over smart. Just answer to his questions, give him whatever he asks for. Apart from that, you don't have to do anything. That's all. And the another important thing is, while filling up your DS-160 form online, please try to provide the information correctly and in detail as in especially about your financial condition, like your salary or your income which you earn in a year. Please provide proper information about that. And if you have a close relative in the US, please provide proper information about him also, because I think most important things which they go through are these things. So I think if they are satisfied with your DS-160, they will never ask for any of the documents. So that is my last tip for the documents which has to be carried for your B1 B2 interview. That is all for now. If you have any questions regarding these documents which I have mentioned, or if you have anything to add to the list, please comment below. And let me also go through your suggestions, so maybe it will help me improve in future. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Please share, like, subscribe and comment. Bye.